People always talk about his 345 career goals. They say his stats are half of Messi and Ronaldo's. They claim he doesn't deserve the title of GOAT. But if you truly understand football, you'll get it. His legacy was never just about the goal count. He won back the pride of a downtrodden city. He restored the soul of a defeated nation. He gave them hope after 4 years of despair. Born in an Argentine slum in 1960, 10 family members crammed into a tiny shack. At 3, he grabbed a torn football, and he never, ever let it go. At 10, he led his team to 136 unbeaten games. At 15, he became the youngest top-flight player ever. Everyone knew this kid was born to be king. But Barcelona in 1982 wasn't a bed of roses. He was greeted with brutal, career-threatening sliding tackles. A defender nicknamed The Butcher snapped his left ankle. That vicious tackle nearly ended his entire career. The guy even displayed those boots in a museum. He shamelessly bragged, "Well, I didn't kill him." After recovering, racist abuse pushed him to the edge. It sparked a massive pitch brawl, injuring 60 people. Barcelona treated him like a toxic asset. They unceremoniously kicked him out the door. Everyone thought he was absolutely finished. Instead, he joined Napoli, Italy's poorest club. Serie A was the toughest league in the world. The title was always monopolized by the wealthy North. Juventus and the Milan Giants took all the glory. Southern Napoli was mocked as the sewer of Italy. They constantly battled relegation and gained no respect. But Maradona arrived and changed everything in 3 years. He dragged this underdog team to the Serie A summit. For the first time in 61 years, a southern team finally dethroned the northern giants. The entire city went absolutely insane. They partied wildly for 2 whole months straight. His portrait was hung right next to Jesus Christ. He wasn't just a football star. He was the god of Southern Italian rebellion. But the 1986 World Cup cemented his immortal legend. 4 years prior, Argentina suffered a crushing war defeat. Thousands of soldiers were captured. The nation was humiliated, and the economy crashed completely. The spirit of the people was utterly shattered. Facing England in the quarterfinals wasn't just football. It was a desperate quest for national revenge. In the 51st minute, he punched the ball in. He smiled and called it the hand of God. The whole world called him a cheating fraud. But just 4 minutes later, magic happened. He sprinted 60 meters from his own half. He dribbled past 5 players and the goalkeeper. He scored the undisputed goal of the century. In 4 short minutes, he was both a blatant cheat and a spectacular hero. Throughout the tournament, he was hacked down 53 times. He took 7 brutal fouls every single game. He carried a completely average Argentine squad. He led them straight to the World Cup trophy. 5 goals, 5 assists, dominating the entire pitch. He created 70% of their total goals. That tournament is forever known as a one-man show. We all know how the tragic story goes. Crushed by fame, he fell into drugs and parties. Bans, weight gain, and endless scandals haunted him. The lightning-fast number 10 faded away. He slowly turned into a heavy, aging man. He passed away at 60 in the year 2020. Argentina declared 3 days of national mourning. They gave him a massive state funeral. Millions flooded the streets to say goodbye. The line stretched for blocks from the presidential palace. Naples held a citywide vigil in his honor. They officially renamed their stadium after him. Critics will always point out his many flaws. They say his wild lifestyle makes him no role model. But football is not a purity contest. He crawled out of the mud. He won respect for the despised poor. He snatched back the dignity of a beaten nation. He was deeply flawed, wild, and reckless. He constantly danced on the edge of the rules. But he was a true underdog hero, a lone warrior who fought his way up. Modern football is all about systems and stats. Players look like perfect factory-made products. There will never be another man like him. No one else can carry a city alone. No one else can carry a whole nation forward. Goal records will be broken sooner or later, but his fiery spirit touched people's souls. That fierce passion can never be duplicated. That is the true mark of the GOAT.